stand me for singing. When I call your name, please stand up. President, Anais. VP, Olivia G. Treasurer, Dakota. Secretary, Catherine. Community Service Board, Mariana and Bella. Hornet Rep, Jocelyn. Jacket Rep, Juliet. Give a hand to our new president. When you leave your senior presentations up here, write your name. You all deserve to get recognition, and I don't want to be like, oh, now we have a senior presentation by some random unknown person. So, do that. And now we have a senior presentation by Ray.
Okay. So this is my senior presentation. I didn't want to talk about how special I am. I wanted to do something different, but I've realized that this idea is wrong. I am special. I've always felt like this. I have this ability to just continue on, an indestructible will to live. I've always had this extremely present idea of who I am and what I want, but I've struggled with self-love. I remember when I first got Instagram, I would see all the celebrities and girls on social media and their bikinis, caked with makeup and Photoshop. And I have to say, I genuinely looked up to them and used them for inspiration. I always wanted to lose weight. Not once have I been completely happy with my body or my general appearance, and I've had a serious issue with comparing myself to others my entire life. In the 7th grade locker rooms, I would be the only one to hide in the bathrooms while changing, while the other girls compared boyfriends and extremely minor skin imperfections. Unfortunately for me, my parents had gone through a breakup, leaving me and my sister to shuffle between the house I'd lived in my entire childhood and a tiny 2-bedroom apartment right next to the busiest section of Main Street. I would get home from being picked on by my atrociously nasty friends at school and start eating my heart out. And oh my God, when I say I ate. My dad wouldn't be home until 6, so I would have frozen dinner after frozen dinner and spend all my time playing Minecraft or Goat Simulator. Eating felt like a safe place for me. I honestly don't even remember enjoying the food. I feel as though I was just channeling the anxiety I was experiencing into consuming as much as I could, and the pounds packed on. I'm not exaggerating when I say that I was a whole unit. I had an aggressive amount of stretch marks all over my body, which are still here to this day, but now lack the bloody purple color and sort of blend in with my natural skin tone. I was not about to have that in high school. I wanted to be the girl I saw everyone wanted to be. I wanted to be confident. I wanted people to look at me when I walked by and think, wow, I wish I looked like that. So I worked. I cut out the in-between meals, started consuming smaller portions, and my diet turned to fruit and cherry tomatoes. I started going to the gym with my mom in 7th grade, and I can't remember a time where I felt more self-conscious. All I wanted was for the little comments on my weight and how much I was eating to stop. Nothing affected me more than being called fat. I can't even explain the shame that overtook me whenever I heard that, to say the least. I had this newfound confidence, and I honestly didn't know how to act. Oh wait, never mind. Some nasty comment about my size. I hated looking in the mirror. I thought I was disgusting, foul, nauseating, revolting, and any other synonym for you I can think of right now. The JCC locker room mirror was a screen in which my transformation was projected. My evolution of mirror pictures sits safely in my Google Photos, probably never to see the light of day. Only occasionally will I dig that deep into my pit of buried memories, and once I did, I really transported myself back. I have this image of looking out the window using the Crocs trainer sometime in mid-fall of 2015, in between two wealthy-looking, middle-aged blonde women, and thinking to myself, by the time there are leaves on the trees again, I will reach my goal. I had to, and guess what? I did. It felt so good when people at school started to notice my change. My haters were quaking, to say the least. I had this newfound confidence, and I honestly just didn't know how to act. It took me a while to fully adjust to my fresh sense of self-esteem, and I don't think I fully settled into it for a few years. I used to speak freely and constantly vent about my personal life to anyone who would listen, mostly because I still felt the need to prove myself to everyone else and make everyone think that my life is interesting and fun, and I'm this confident person that I just wasn't. But I was wrong to do that because I was placing myself in the center of judgment, except this time without my weight being a factor. With change doesn't necessarily come an immediate grasp of reality, and that's something that took me a while to figure out. I had to learn that no matter what you do, everyone else has their own issues and no one is the center of the universe, but many people haven't grasped that concept. Losing weight and focusing heavily on my appearance opened my eyes to how shallow the world can be. I didn't have many friends in middle school. No one would give me the time of day. Only after my physical transformation came the mental realization that it's rare to find people who actually care enough to look beneath the surface of your appearance to communicate on a level that's not just based on initial judgment. I have to say, I'm not really as proud of myself for losing weight as I am for gaining a new understanding of people in the world that I now want to share with others. I am a special person, and so is everyone else. I'm not saying we should all go on some journey of self-discovery, but I think the world and our community would be a better place if we put our judgments more on the character of others rather than social rank and appearance, and accepted one another as individuals who have had their own personality-shaping issues and often unique senses of self. Thank you.
registration for it's just Pathfinder presenters, and we'll meet now in my room 185 for lunch. Thanks.
Are there any more faculty announcements, student announcements?
Hi guys, so just a little more information about the Waterkeeper event. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me, ellen@buffaloseminary.org. Also, there's a sign-up sheet on the community service board, bulletin board outside the library. So please sign up.
Hi guys, I'm Catherine. I have an announcement for the Student Diversity Leadership Conference. I got some more information about it. So there's like 3 books that will be sent out to whoever wants to do it. There will be books you can pick from one of the books to 3 to be a part of it. It's November 6th from 9 to 2. And if you want to go, you have to email either me at csu@buffaloseminary.org, Anaya, I don't know, right? And Miss Derwin at K. Derwin. Yeah, thank you. Put your name on it. So I want to be able to return it to you. Thanks.
Our announcements about parking? Yeah, so we're not trying to be petty or anything, but if you're driving to school, please pull up all the way. Otherwise, there's not enough space for people at the end, so not everyone will be able to fit.
Unless you need to like not pull up because of a fire hydrant or like to avoid getting a ticket.
Like a walk.
Yeah, but yeah, just